but I think the engage is going to have to be there to make sure Samver can get that damage down. The Alistar coming through here in response to the Rel is a classic soft counter to be able to just bop her away and shut down they have in mid. Not really much Bulldog can do, as they are going to rotate Cuz over without ult.
Yeah, they're still trying to go for this, though, and turn here from Bro. It's very deep, and yes, they will take down Cuz first blood, but what will they pay for it is the question, as Leaper is flashing into them. For now, it's just going to be a 2-for-2, though. He's up a level, but he does have the Tristana rotating over. Meanwhile, a fight down on the bottom side. Is Leaper going to throw that ultimate in? He's getting aggressive as Ondil, and Leaper moving ahead, trying to get a kill down on the bottom side, and Palu's in a lot of trouble. Will get chased down the lane.
Started off from the Alistar, because you can't just do it alone, then you're going to lose this one as Jhin, you know, just by the nature of how the champions work. So, yeah, pretty simple one there, but
here we go again. The ult, and Samver, he doesn't have his flash anymore. A couple of Qs are going to miss, though, but Leaper's still putting on a lot of pressure. And again, that's just going to chunk him really low and kind of get him to a spot where he has to ult the wave now just to try to survive. Generally, we will see, like, here by Bro very confidently. KwangDong not really in position to challenge this one due to without teleport and is heading bot.
And Cuz, you know, doesn't want to go in alone, needs some follow-ups. Ondil's going to have to come over, they need to clear this vision. Palu taking a lot of damage.
Oh, and look at this engage from Ondil already on the top side here, and the root comes in. The equalizer is going to hit Leaper, but he flashes away perfectly. The damage coming on in. Karis is just going to assassinate them all alongside a Samver and somehow pull this one.
Positioning is good enough to give him the opportunity to go in like that after Cuz's ult is
Yeah, Ondil's just dead. He does not have Unbreakable Will.
This Herald not even really needed. Well, give them an extra charge potentially towards that inner if they want to really force. Not the place to be for Bro there on the river. I think a very split team call, trying to on one hand push the Herald mid, but on the other hand being a little bit too far up there in the river with their decided by, you know, some called out players, right? You know, like this.
Speaking of which, here we go again. Bulldog trying to take a 1v1 while Cuz is just dying. He is quite tanky though, and now Ondil is getting up the Karis here. The Tristana is going to live and finally gets taken out there by Leaper, who gets into position, and now over the wall they go as everybody's trying to go over the terrain, but dude is not going to land that impale. They're still on the chase here though, as Morgan is left out to dry, just left to cook, as the rest of his team will just run away. Meanwhile, Bulldog's just pushing top.
Yeah, he's pushing top. I mean, Cuz dies to the equalizer, is ripping through this turret as well. Zeri could do a great job at that, and they could just go ahead and force it down. So 2 turrets on the here.
Meanwhile, on the side of KwangDong, they have this pretty fed Corki as well, as they, okay, that was very optimistic, and Doiv is just going to die for it. Leaper
looking for the opportunity there, but it's just a Valkyrie away from Bulldog.
He's just gonna kidnap him in the jungle, and Samver has to cleanse and flash to get away from Dudu, who just pressed his R button, just like that.
But we digress, as KwangDong are just gonna start up this Baron, and Palu, again, trying to get in, but he's blocked, and look at Dudu's angle!
Oh, Dudu, he's found Samver, and he has nothing! He has no health, no summoners, nothing at all. And Doiv is gonna go down. Karis, he had one miraculous play in this game, and I think it's going to stay at 1. He has to hop away, and Dudu's just going to chase him around the map. And once again, Cuz and Leaper, they were already two-manning it. Okay, trying to back on a ward. That wasn't good. Morgan going to take that down, but Karis eventually, Dudu does find him in the jungle, and that will be Baron here for KwangDong at 27 minutes.
And Leandri is on this Maokai, and Azeri sitting on 3.5 items. They can just duo this. It's going to be fine. They can do it quickly enough, as Morgan will be punished as well.
What's going on here? Go home, my guy. You got the 1 kill. You flashed for it. Yeah, Morgan's going to be caught out as well. Very unfortunate mistake there, just to add insult to injury. Did Samver. He's just trying to play an immobile carry, and he will get punished for playing that. It's a nice angle here from Ondil, but they do just kind of boop him away. And the Baron push will continue. KwangDong say, we don't care about the curses. We don't care about Spring. We don't care that we haven't had a lot of success against this team. We are revamped. We've got Leaper, and they're looking strong as a team. Now, Dudu is in a bit of trouble here. He is going to try to go for the impale on Akaris, and will get into the jungle. He is so quick with this one. Even flashes away and does get out, but now Cuz in a bit of trouble. This is a very prevalent fight. Andil decides, you know what? Let me donate myself as well, as here comes Bulldog and Leaper finally, and Andil will live until the very end. It's perfectly calculated, and it's a quadra for Leaper. Can he pick up the Penta? It's looking extremely likely. The flash away from Somber. Dudu is blocking him with his body, and that will be the Penta for Leaper in his second day playing at the LCK.
2 pentakills, both on Zeri here in the opening week of LCK Summer 2024, and that's the Penta to end the game. And Andil, his play, good up. Look at the Warmog's value. He's already back. Full health Valdez. Kwangdong Freaks gonna take it in a scrappy one. But at the Lilia, gonna come out here for Cuz. And we were talking a little bit about the Karthus. You know, it was the 3 picks, you know, you're considering are the Karthus, the Brand, and the Lilia in terms of what it's gonna do for this draft and your damage profile.
Onto the streak, so an early one going the way of Bro.
Yeah, Cuz gonna try to take. I'm gonna equalize. Palu went mid, now he's going straight up the top. Now this will cost them, obviously, with Palu showing a plate down here in the bottom side. They know they can hard push this. They're gonna give up those grubs. So ends up being a flash expended for Morgan. We'll have to teleport back to lane, so it's not a free. See if any contesting come down. I just don't think Senna Kench can do anything here. Bulldog had teleport, but he's just going to let this one go. Yeah. And they decide to focus top side here. And depending on what soul we get, this could be quite devastating. It's going to be Cloud again, so it'd be past it.
Hey, breaking records in 2024 Summer Week 1.
That's hype. It's hype.
It's hype, yeah, okay. We're getting in on Cuz. He's in a lot of trouble. And look at this. Kaisa immediately comes in, but the Devour is huge from the side of Andil, as he will get Cuz to safety. TP also coming in, but the follow-up has to be here. Leaper's going to land this route, and Andil might be the one guy who's in trouble. But he's also on the run here, and everybody else has gotten out. So Andil will be the sacrifice. First blood.
And a lapse on somebody who's caught.
That's really the big example there.
Dudu doesn't have teleport either, so it's not like he has the advantage over the Rumble, who pushes him in now and can rotate faster, and they have the Herald to drop mid to guarantee P on a flank. They had some ward set up, a lot of that vision cleared now. He's got this ward here.
Yeah, they're trying to go forward into this one, as they are going to blow up the Tom Kenton. Now Dudu is kind of behind enemy lines, and he's just on the run. Everybody else is leaving him out to dry. Not much he could do by himself.
He cleared a lot of that vision, and yes, he had the flank. In some ways, that's great for Skarner, but if you lose the fight before he shows up, then it doesn't.
Mid-tier 1, and again, Bro are ahead of the play. They're going to take it down, and Freaks just not able to hold on to that one. They did have split pushing going on as this was happening. Bulldog was in top.
We won't allow it. You're going to pull you away from it. Palu.
He's in an awkward spot here. He has to go in, and that will be onto the Tom Kents once again, but look at the damage he has taken. Root goes down onto Andil, but he is still alive, and Bulldog just going to pop the Leona after the Eclipse goes down, so now advantage.
Been able to reset and get full health too, and Bro are kind of ping-ponging between not making 2 choices.
The game, you have 3 people here.
They will get a turret, and
are they going to do it now? Okay, now they are.
They're grouped as 5 this time, though, so this absolutely works. If Kwangdong Freaks can't get into position,
well, they should know that this is happening, Kwangdong Freaks, and they will get into position. That was a weird little spinorama, but now, can he get into the pit? No, it's going to go to the Kaisa of all people. Envy takes it down, but Doi will pay the price. And so the Baron is secured by Bro after all of that. The whole song and dance, but now Palu as well. It looks like he is going to bite the dust. Only 3 people will survive with the Baron buff. Question is it worth it at the end that they get the Baron and lose 2 people for it, so plus the Cloud Drink?
They setup there could have been absolutely massive. But Bro are getting value gold-wise out of this fight on their terms when they don't have Prio.
Yeah. Also, I feel like Cuz's Lilia has been kind of okay. That equalizer is going to be much better than okay, as in goes Envy, and will punish.
And down you go. I mean, there's just so much burst. There's so much CC. The Lilia needs that arm, keeping them at bay. Who's going to walk in first, Kwangdong Freaks? Tough call.
It's always Andil. They always go for him too, though, and they are going to burst him down once again. Dudu gets in the backline, but he's being melted as well. And that's 2 kills already for Bro, as finally Cuz will go in there for the equalizer, and the Kaiser just melting the backline. We almost had back-to-back pentas here, as Envy will be denied his. Might pick up the Quadra. No, it will go to Kares. And we might just have a third game here as Bro. They find a huge team fight ace at 28 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, the death timers are pretty long here, and they've got a lot of push. Might just be the end off of this one with a Tristana. And man, Bro, they knew their win cons in this game so incredibly well. The control vision was set up, the prio was set, and Kwangdong Freaks' draft fell apart like a house of cards once they lost control of this game. Beautiful reads from Bro on the map, and this is a comp they looked way more comfortable playing significantly. But I'm looking at this draft for Bro, and I go, well, they already found success with this. They knew how to play around prio. They knew how to play around a relatively difficult to engage composition. Nidalee doesn't opt
on mana. Here comes Bro, gonna start up this early Drake as now Cuz. He's gonna get stunned down as Palu. He does flash away and actually will get out of this one somehow, some way. And now Palu in a bad spot. Kara's extremely low. Potential for a Zeri moment. I can smell it coming as both Palu and the spear is going to miss, and a big ult from the Tristana, but it doesn't matter. It's still first blood over to Bulldog. It's just really rough, right? Because if they get that kill on a Cuz, you know, the peel comes in, but you can kind of back away after that and you feel pretty good, right? Like you were saying, but they don't get the kill, so they feel like priced in and they go very deep and then they just get peeled off, and eventually a kill does go the way of the Corki. But you can see the difference in the pressure from the junglers now.
Yeah.
And now, nice little engage. As now in goes Leaper's level 6. He's looking for Palu. I don't know if he's going to get a kill here, as actually Envy thinking about turning this one around. He gets in and he assassinates Leaper. Envy going to turn this entire trade around. And you see Andil, he's alone. He's got actually Cuz coming down now. As Cuz trying to put on that pressure, and Andil will actually just get this kill.
Who's down on the side of Bro. Good play there. Bulldog really turning this lane around quite significantly as well. Does buy his mid.
Palu is still level 5.
He's crazy also, man. What? He's up here alone.
They want to turn this one, and they've got the Kaisa, but that's just not enough burst. I mean, they need a little bit more. If Kars was there, potentially they could have gotten the kill, but now this is turning into a decent fight for the side of Bro, but Andil able to throw up that unbreakable will and survive, and very much.
And the CC and the peel comes through from Andil again.
Palu
just has a Zeri moment.
Just sit next to the minions and bop, please. Bulldog, he's in a lot of trouble. He's just dead. Just caught off guard. He's like, okay, they're probably doing the Drake, and I can push this one out. Nope. And especially not with Morgan there as well.
Yeah, they had a control ward in the bush above the river as well, and line could be a huge threat.
Trying to make something happen here on a Morgan. He's going to knock him into the wall. That's a free impale, and with Cuz here, Morgan in a lot of trouble. He does have flash, but just elects to take the death, and missed like everything.
Yeah.
It just looked like the pounce as well just also misses. Just unfortunate. This Rel in a bit of trouble as Andil gets the advantage with that engage. Bit of damages coming in, but that will be the Rift Herald going over to Bro, and now an Equalizer only hits Leaper and doesn't do much of anything else. Palu's gonna go down, and Andil is frontlining as Dudu trying to get onto this Rumble, and that is 2 kills now for the Corki.
Great spot the storm, and so Morgan just drops it down to low value, and Envy's dead.
Envy, no! He does have a barrier, and he is trying to turn it onto Andil, but at the end of the day, it is just not enough. That is just a very unfortunate death for Envy, not expecting them to wrap around.
Yeah, that's going to be a turret there as well. Karis will get a decent amount of damage down in the bottom lane, but Leaper gets the... But, I mean, he's farmed a lot of that jungle away from this Xin Zhao. Herald is going to get dropped down here, and Kwangdong Freaks looking to push this next dragon.
Yeah, I mean, Bro is going to take this tier 1.
Kwangdong Freaks still maintain control of the dragon. It was Bulldog like pushing the inner turret bottom. As
now that he's got a couple items, he's hitting them somehow. Maybe that's helping on the accuracy for some reason. But that's the second Cloud Drake, and Alu has no health. He couldn't back.
Yeah, I mean, he can get an ult off, but he won't last any longer than that.
All right, they want to try to go for the kill instead as Flash on the Impale, and Envy nearly going to go down. That rocket might have gotten the job done, but the engage from Andil is big, going to push them back. Another Flash taken out of the hands of Bro forcefully, and now they're looking at the Baron. This time should be good for them.
Yeah, Morgan can't get in there to drop an equalizer.
Bro are going to stay.
Okay, well, he's going to try. He's got Flash.
I mean, the turn is still here. The turn is still here. The equalizer does a pretty good amount of damage, but you don't have any health bars, my dudes. Doiv is going to go down. And Kwangdong Freaks, I mean, at least that does stop the Baron for now. No, they're gonna start it up again.
I think they can because they know Equalizer is down now, and they still have vision control. The Nidalee traps are set on both sides.
Bro, we're gonna stay again.
But they don't have any tools. This time they're gonna get totally wrecked. TP from Corky as well. Bulldog's back to full.
The engage here. Andal's got his ult, and Palu goes in alone. Immediately just gonna go down, and this is just half-hearted at this point. I mean, Envy couldn't even enter the fight. Like, yeah, he had his ult, but never an opportunity. And Leaper is just an assassin on this area at this point. Gonna take down Morgan. Everybody else is too low away. But the turn coming in, TP now for the side of Kwangdong. Dudu is very tanky, and Doive in a ton of trouble, just CC'd 100-0, no hope at going for the Crescent Guard. As 4 people up against the wall, and Andal, if he had Flashman, that would have been so big. It's still gonna be big here. Double kill for Bulldog, looking for a Penta maybe. The Leaper, he just wants to go in, he just wants to win the game. He's gonna be taken out, and it's a 3-kill, a Penta again!
For Bulldog to get those hits in, and a Penta for the young player does come through.
In a very good spot now. And we all know what poke comps, I mean, this isn't necessarily a poke comp, but
about this the day, Andal, he deserves justice, and I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah, the ult did like an insane amount of damage actually.
I mean, they haven't been able to break any of the base really, and
the Tristana gank onto the Skarner that's higher level. Not doing it.
Well, I mean, Baron's fading. They might be able to save these inhibitors, but it's not going to take away the 12,000 gold lead, nor the high DPS.
That was like
game comp.
Oh man, that was like just a train coming right at your face. He turned back into that one. That's why I was so surprised. As the spears are continuing to rain down.
He has Leandri's too. Even Doive gets hit by it, and his health is burning.
He's just throwing him in, and he can comfortably just sit in the base and get a very nice angle. Palu kind of has to block for this, which isn't good for him with his health bar.
I mean, the poke is so insane that they could practically keep this up until they get to the Nexus. Like, Dudu's like, I'm eventually getting this inhibitor. No one can deal with me. I'm too tanky. And Cuz is just playing, you know, he's doing target practice here across the wall. He's got some vision here over the wall. He's got traps over there. And he even has the Scryers.
Oh, the damage is coming in, and Andal's going to get that engaged now. He is Alistair and will be fine. And now Skarner is going to line up the Impale, and they're just sending it into the bases. They are just so far ahead, but they have gone pretty far. Dudu getting low, but another big engage comes in from the side of Andal. And it's not clean, but sometimes you got to get down and dirty to get the job done. As Morgan is desperate, he is alone, and soon he will be dead. As Flash comes in, triple for the side of Bulldog, and that will end the game. Kwangdong Freaks with a big win here in Game 3, and they will take the first Saturday Showdown of Summer 2024.